Hey, thanks for joining me. This is a quick Hatha Yoga sequence for pole dancers, particularly targeting shoulders and wrists. So go ahead and grab your block if you have one. If you don't, that's okay too. Just sit directly on the mat. If you do have a block, pop it under and bring your ankles to the front and cross them in a comfortable cross-legged position. Place your hands over your knees or in your lap and take a few deep nourishing breath here to arrive. Place your hands over the knees and we are going to go into some cat-cows. Breathe in, open the chest, extend through the spine and lift your chin slightly up. Breathe out, round the back and tuck your chin towards the chest. Breathe in, extend and lengthen. Breathe out, curl the torso inwards. You can repeat this movement 3 to 5 times or as many times as it feels good for you today. From your easy pose position, lift your right leg up and place it over the left thigh, with the outer edge of the foot touching the floor and your knees aligned. Stretch your hands to the side, aligned with the shoulders. Cross the arms at the front with the left arm over the right. Bend the elbows and bring the palms to touch with the right palm placed around the big finger of the left hand and keep both palms engaged, pointing up. If it's too challenging, unbind the wrists and place your hands around the shoulders as if you are giving yourself a hug. If in the bind, pull the hands away from your chest. As if trying to release the hands from the bind, you should feel a strong stretch in your shoulder muscles. Stay here for 3 breaths. To repeat this on the other side, swap the position of the legs, now placing the left leg on top, and with the right arm crossing on top of the left. This side might feel different to the other. Remember, you can always modify going back to your easy cross-legged position, and have your hands around the shoulders. If Garudasana, eagle arms, feel too intense. Stay here for 3 breaths. Come back to your easy pose position with legs crossed in a comfortable sit. Stretch the arms in front of you and curl your wrists into fists. Push the wrists down towards the floor for a couple of seconds and pull them up towards you with the knuckles facing up. Repeat the movement 5 times. Keep your arms extended and elbows slightly bent. Inhale and make strong fists with your hands. Exhale and open the hands in dynamic movement, extending each finger firmly. You may repeat this 3 to 5 times. Sit up tall and keep the spine long. Interlace your hands behind your back, like so, palms facing up. Lift your chest to the ceiling, keeping shoulder blades down. Squeeze together. Now gently move your hands slightly up and away from the lower back. Engage your navel point and breathe into the front body, opening through the chest and ribs. Stay here for 3 to 5 deep breaths. Next one is Gomukhasana, cow face, arms, deep shoulder stretch. Lift your right hand up above your head. Bend the elbow and place the palm between your shoulder blades. Stretch the left hand out with the thumb pointing down and place it on your lower back. Keep your spine long with chest over the ribs and ribs over pelvis. Navel point engaged and pressing towards the spine. Breathe normally and try to walk your hands closer together to touch or as close as you comfortably can without causing any pain. If you can't quite clasp your hands behind your back, you might would like to grab a strap or a belt for this purpose. Place the strap in your top hand and drop it behind your back for your bottom hand to reach. Walk your hands towards each other to intensify the stretch. Keep pulling in opposite directions. To swap hands, stretch your left hand out with your thumb pointing down and place it on your lower back. Reach your right hand up and place it between your shoulder blades. Breathe normally. Navel is engaged. Chest over the pelvis, pelvis over the hips. Smile, just because it feels good. Stay here for a few breaths. Come onto your tabletop position on all fours, with the knees shoulder distance apart and your wrists placed directly under the shoulders. Press the navel towards the spine and hold the spine in neutral position. Start rotating the right wrist first towards your knee, pressing the palm onto the mat. You should feel the stretch in your forearm. Turn the right wrist back to the starting position and repeat on the other side. If comfortable to do so, rotate both wrists towards the knees and press the palms down. Move the body side to side or in circular motions, whichever movement feels good here. If you'd like to intensify the stretch, keep pushing the wrists down slowly. Shift your sacrum towards the heels and hold it here for a couple of breaths. On next inhale, shift your body weight to the front. Exhale and move it back towards your heels. You might want to repeat this 3 to 5 times, applying the breath technique to the movement. From your tabletop position, stretch your arms in front of you and lower the chest down. Bring your forehead to the floor or behind your block if you're using one. Melt your heart into the ground with your hips higher than your head. You might want to adjust the stance of your hips by moving the knees slightly wider than the hips and bringing your big toes to touch. You should feel a deep stretch in your middle back, the thoracic spine. You might stay here for a few deep breaths. Lay down in a prone position with your chin on the mat and arms by your side. Extend your right arm and align it with your shoulder, palm facing down. Place the left hand under the left shoulder and press it into the mat. Begin by opening through the left shoulder, spinning your chest towards the ceiling. Open through the side body. Bend the left knee and roll the left leg behind you. Your toes should touch the floor, or your whole foot can be placed on the surface. Your drishti, gaze, might stay on the left hand of the left elbow. Stay here for 5 inhalations, breathing normally. To return, go slowly with control to come back into the prone position. Reset here to prepare for the other side. Once you finish stretching both shoulders and scorpion, lay in supine position to prepare for Shavasana. You can grab blankets, pillows, a bolster if you have one, to set up for 2 minutes of comfortable position, letting go and just soaking up the practice, or just literally taking a couple of minutes of your day to relax. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this practice.